Hello.
Hello, we're internet people, aren't we?
We are internet people once again. Uh,
Can people out there give us a sound check, make sure everything
yeah,
sounds good? Because yeah, that's probably where we should start before people are like, Tex, I can't hear you hate on how much Zamac alloy is bad.
this is the fun part of the game.
The fun part of the game, the murder part.
The first half was the serious half.
Apparently, I am a little quiet. I am a little
You are a
quiet.
little bit quiet. Okay, I can solve that.
And then you just like wipe me out in the sound thing, so it's just like peaking. So like every time I talk, it sounds like a hurricane. Just all right. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. Eh. What are we doing?
All
We got
right,
some
how's
space. Yeah.
that?
How's that? That fixed. All right, they said fixed, and that's fine.
Fixed.
Discord,
Excellent.
Discord shitty. Discord
Well,
shitty.
yeah,
So
we have to adjust it every time it seems.
every time, and all my shit on my end is literally marked analog equipment that doesn't move. So seriously, yeah. So where were we? There's all right.
We
So
are starting the plant chapter with the man who is not Solid Snake.
yeah. Um okay. All right.
Yes.
I remember this is where the game got weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's do her. Let's do it to it. Let's bing bang boom. Scientists had to make thousands of calculations. Oh, only thousands.
Only thousands. Single digit
Yeah.
thousands, even, not scores of them.
Yeah, to get all these plants and the living calculators. All of these living calculators whose job it was to do math all day, every day. They did thousands. Only thousands.
Over the course of the 5 years of the Manhattan Project, thousands.
Do you think that maybe, and I'm not being mean, but do you think that Kojima honestly thinks that like that's why we had the bomb, was that we had like the right people to do the correct thousands, and that like
Yeah, we had like 100 people do a calculation a day for 5 years.
like
And
did
the
do you,
bomb
do you,
just grew out of the ground like a fucking watermelon.
well, that's what I mean. Is like, does he think that like it's a Hearts of Iron game where it's like I filled up all the scientist slots and I clicked these decisions, so I should have a bomb in 5 years? And it's like,
Yeah.
no, it's a little more complex than that, actually.
Could you imagine if there was actually like a fucking 40-story tall oil platform in New York Harbor?
You know,
There'd be
I
like planes smacking into it coming in on LaGuardia.
I don't know, man. It's one of those things where I don't understand why he's going. All right, our mission is to rescue the president or whatever. And okay, they're doing an insertion under the cover of fucking noon.
Yes.
Like it's just like, all right, guys, let's do the still operation. Come in with a heliumocopter, and we're gonna come in under the cover of noon. There,
All the dead
why?
fish are a nice touch.
That is nice, actually.
Since we know that there is no oil, spoiler, the big shell's a cover up. Since there is no actual oil spill, there's some man who just like chums the water with dead fish every day to hold this, to make this
We have a
deception possible in case somebody
so we
swims up to the oil fence.
That's nuts. So we have a few things from chat. WBPL76 is Deputy being a real streamer with his new fancy monitor.
I am not because I couldn't get the Twitch chat to run. Um, it
He's
kept
so
giving me
he's
network errors.
Yeah. So he's having a little bit of an oopsie doodle, but I'm sure he will in the future.
Yes, once I
He
get it
said
sorted out, then I will be truly unstoppable.
we were at a late start today, so I think we just launched in. But he has not turned off the second monitor or tried to see if there was another computer behind it. So he's accepted its presence.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've even peeled the film off of it.
All right, so
Unprotected screen.
he hasn't cast it into the fire. So here's my question: if this mission is procure on site, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Except
why
for the
can't
stuff I
I?
bring in.
Well, okay, but why can't I? Why can't I use the giant diving suit?
Could you imagine? You are just fucking clambering around in this massive diving bell. People are like,
Yeah, that would
what
be awesome.
bang is bang? That sound, bang.
Well, every time they come by, you just duck down in it and act like you're not in there.
That's
So
weird. I
they're
don't
like,
remember leaving the suit here.
well, they can't move it. I mean, what are they gonna do? Right?
Yeah, yeah, no, it's got to be moved by crane.
Yeah, it's got to be moved by crane. I mean, yeah, just slowly bang around in that thing. They're like, what? Why? I mean, just confuse the guards. That would be fun.
You've already
Also, if you,
covered infiltration and VR training. He only says that if you've done the first half. If you don't do the first half, he goes, "This is your first mission, Raiden." Really?
why would they ever send someone out on a rescue president first time? Deus Ex. Why?
It's all part of the simulation, brother.
Bad. People are saying the game is quiet.
Well,
Can't
yes.
not yeah. So we're having to tune difference between game because if you go game quiet, text quiet, everything. Yeah.
Okay,
So
hold
the
on.
game.
Let me
Oh,
kick the game up just a tiny bit.
just a little bit, and then you just like make it. And
What about that?
Raiden, how's that?
Better, worse, can't tell.
Why did he show a picture of that forklift? Like, is he's like, I hope you're forklift certified. You can't fuck around with those. They're dangerous.
I operated
You
a
have to watch.
forklift, but I am not forklift certified.
You need to watch your corners when you turn. Those forks could take an ankle off, Raiden.
They did certify me on the walk behind forklift, which is like the neutered, uglier brother.
You know, I don't know why he's like, it's called the twink suit, and he's like, oh, I don't. Why did you call it that? And he's like, cause you're precious, and he's like, ugh. They just like make him uncomfortable over the radio. They're like, you're a precious boy, and he's like, ugh, no like, quit bullying
No,
me.
like.
Yeah,
All right.
just he just says no like.
Oh yeah,
That's my
no. The
yeah.
control scheme is sort of trash because it's a Metal Gear Solid game. Ooh, food.
Ooh, ration. As we well know, once you've swam through whatever, you need to eat those rations. Now, what were those roaches on the wall about?
It's New
What
York.
is?
He just
Oh,
assumes that's normal.
oh, all right. Because I was just gonna be like, why is there a bunch of roaches on a wall? You know.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Somebody like sprayed canola oil on the wall, and they're over there eating it or something. I don't know.
I'm stuck in the vents. You know,
If
I've never.
if he
Go
could
ahead.
get stuck, that would be the most wonderful thing.
I have again. I would take that diving bell. I would use that to explore the map. I would just walk around, and you would just hear those giant feet going as I'm just walking around, like just stomping around. And then every time they come in to go, "What the fuck is that noise?" I would sit very still and duck down on the inside, and they'd be like, "Why is this in the middle of the room?" I'd just do that for like an hour. That would be the start of my operation. I would just subtly see what I could do. Okay, so here's my question: why are there
Yeah.
so many gross bugs? Like, does Raiden have like? Is he one of those like edgy kids that uses like Axe body spray, so he just has like stink lines coming off of him, or like is he's just like, oh, I gotta finished playing my 80th playthrough of Final Fantasy, Ma. You know, like, is he just some weird guy, or like,
Oh,
why are
hey,
there
a
so many
bomb.
roaches around him? Dude, that is a emergency bomb. You find them on every submarine. Barotrauma has taught me that this is normal. Every submarine has a bomb. Usually it's the engine, but everyone's got one somewhere.
Gotta
You
get them
know,
gains, bro.
of course, you gotta get them gains. Gotta just do that.
If you do enough of these, you will actually level up your grip.
My God, really?
Yes, and it comes in handy later in the game. You can get your grip up to level 3, I think.
Level 3 grip. So that sounds like an insult on some parts of the internet. Do the roaches spell anything? Or does it
No,
say, like, welcome to Joe's apartment? Or what
no.
is,
Yeah.
Starscav says, Thor, the god of thunder, is trying to illegally enter my building.
Well, you should remind him that trespassing is a crime, but it's only a Class A misdemeanor.
Yeah.
Unless
I
I
feel like
can
he's
prove
trying.
that Thor will escape. Oh no, why was he laying down? Then I
He's
can't
having a
arrest him
nap.
on sight.
That's fair. Thank you for the law, Deb. And it comes down. Okay, comp question.
Uh-huh.
Cause I don't want to stay in the realm of reality, because reality is really fucking boring, as you well know. So if you saw a demigod walking around committing crimes, would you feel compelled to arrest them, or would you try to seek a higher authority in which to intercede on
You
behalf of
know,
law enforcement?
I would have to believe that that is a state or a federal problem. Yeah.
So
Um.
you're like, yeah, I've got Puck down here stomping through the fields and burning
Yeah.
creatures.
Yep. Man claiming to be Apollo just,
Oh, we gotta hydrate. They
hydrate
gave us that
already.
hydrate.
It's almost like you knew I was stuck in traffic for 2 hours.
Yeah, we got a late start, and we're very incompetent. So we thank all of you for showing up to love us,
Yes.
anyways.
Yes. Man, that was like the
So
most.
thank you all.
He lifts that 1 foot. Why does he do that? It's like
Maybe
he's
he's got like an
posing.
ACL. Well, no. What if he's got like an ACL problem? You know, like he's one of those people that just has like an odd gait because, like, whatever. And they're like, "Did you bring your shoe insert?" And he's like, "I don't need it." And they're like, "Dude, you're walking really fucked up. You need that shoe insert." And he's like,
Yeah,
"No,
yeah.
I'm
You
badass. I'm
you
a
need the
ninja."
step. Put the step back
No,
in your boot.
but yeah, it's like, dude, it's nothing to be ashamed of. And he's like, "No, I'm a ninja." And he's like, "No, you literally have, like, you fucked your foot up in training. You need to wear that insert. You're gonna end up hobbling yourself."
That ass though. Sorry.
So Nate Nacho says demigods are out of the jurisdiction of local law enforcement.
Yep.
So I think that's great.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
So the soldiers carry Makarovs and AN-94s. Thoughts?
Uh huh. They clearly just hit the one-stop shop at Granini Gorky Surplus.
Well, here's the thing. AN-94, not widely manufactured, not widely adopted, marginal gun, interesting technology. Relic, but other than that, it's a dead end.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Notorious Ben says, "Hey Deb, hey Tex, great podcast."
Appreciate it.
That'll let you activate the Soliton radar.
The Soliton radar?
But as far as it goes, well, hold on,
Radar
wait.
came in useful during VR training.
So, why? How deep inside the thing is he?
Inside
How-
the like cleanup facility.
Yeah.
We are in the leg of one of the struts.
All right. And what kind of radio would you say that the codec was? I'm just
Well,
I'm you know.
we don't see a physical radio body anywhere on him, so it is clearly a small device in
They're,
like a pouch
they're,
or something.
they're just gonna say they're just gonna say nano machines. That's
And
what they're
yeah,
gonna say.
the
They'll be like, "Oh yeah, it's in the blood. You just radiate. Oh, the nano machines.
Yes.
Never mind.
yeah
Wow. Wow.
Stay on guard.
Wow. All right, never mind. No, I'm good. He's just
Nanomachines,
gonna handle
son.
it. I forgot. Yeah. So, anyways, Starscap said he got those CIA fillings from the 80s.
I don't think computers are supposed to do that. Login successful?
I will tell you this much: if you put your hand on a computer and sparks come out of it, I think it's safe to assume that any data on that computer is now suspect. I don't think that it now exists in a way that can be read by any form or function we currently exist. I mean, it's like quantum data at that point. It's between yes and no. God, the CIA fillings from the 80s. Just imagining some person like, yeah, Snake, we put the radio in your teeth. So, he gets a call and just falls over. Like he he just goes limp.
Blood
Like,
on, naturally. We'll turn the music down a little.
and the AEK was a good gun, but yeah. Bite on the left one, not the right one. Right one's cyanide. You have a mouthful of teeth that you can't bite on. Oh no, that one's a nerve gas.
Yeah, no.
Tom says he's gonna get into the hind now.
Oh,
I'm going to get into this hind now.
Jesus fucking
How many
Christ, they
people
talk.
are on this fucking call? All right, Depp, what? All right. Here's my
Hold on.
question.
Eh.
Leave that man alone. You leave him alone right now. Why are they calling you again?
To
Why are
tell
they
me that
calling
they're
you?
waking up.
No, what the fuck? What in the fucking fuck? What in the cinnamon toast fuck? You're in the middle of a fist fight. The sentries are waking up and they're like, beat, 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 beat. And you're like, yeah, what? And they're like, nanomachines are in your blood. By the way, those guys are waking up. And you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yep.
Why are you watching me? This is insane. Is it fun? Thanks for watching. First text stream. No, it's a text and depth stream and a WBPL stream. This is an all
More
of us stream.
importantly, yes.
It's a bullshit stream. Yeah, it's
Complete
Soap
and utter
Dictator
bullshit.
said- Well, the Soap Dictator said it's like a Zoom call. Just people keep adding in, getting a +1.
Yes.
Well, hold on. Let me get the guy over in procurement to see the filtration age on that mask filter. And you're like, fuck.
Yep. No, you got to take that mask off. It's out of date. No longer safety rated.
Yeah, you were you said you wouldn't cut your hair because you're like tossing it in the wind. So your mask doesn't fit. Sorry. He died 2 years ago on that tanker.
Could he have survived? Not a chance.
Oh yeah, just crouch in the middle of the fucking roof. People, you got to call somebody.
I need to
Is
make
he,
a
like,
call.
pressing on his carotid? Like, maybe if I press hard enough, I'll go unconscious and he'll stop talking.
Spot me in this light. Daylight VR training.
You never had daylight VR training?
Find a node to log
That seems really important. That's like half the day.
Team 10 has landed
You
on
know, I'm wondering where they got him because he looks really pale. Do you think that they did some like fucked up thing where they recruited some weird kid off the internet through a video game? Like he's just some kid from like Ready Player One, and they're like, "All right, now go into this to slay the dragon," and he's like bumping off dictators, and they're like, "It's VR training."
They very heavily, say something similar to that.
God damn it! I thought I was making that up to be funny.
first. Get
I don't remember much of this game.
Log into the network, Raiden. You're a cyber warrior now.
I almost choked. I almost choked with how stupid that was.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god. It's just, I don't understand the characters. You can't pick up ammo because you don't have the gun for it. How many calls are they gonna make? What is this? This is dead by PowerPoint. Why? Text roll con. Hold on. Let me. I have a D8 somewhere.
Oh, they're calling me again.
Oh, never mind. That. All right. Oh,
He
here we
says
go.
as I'm halfway through the fence.
Raiden, look at that wire fence. Fences are vertical walls you can see through. Sometimes you can't, though. It's okay. The other side is still there. It's just a wall.
Raiden, SEAL Team 10 is
I made it 2 feet.
Have no line of communication
Raiden,
with the SEALs.
you've completed the wall challenge, but many challenges lie ahead.
this mission is no exception.
What is
Only a
this?
few people know about your
Uh,
presence here.
oh, remember, we're on a separate rescue mission from the SEALs who don't know about us and will kill us on sight.
The NSDD came from the
We
vice
couldn't tell
president
them, but you're on the same team, huh? You're
mission
like,
may be top
what?
secret, but it's gone through the usual channels.
It's super top secret. It's very good. It's also real. I'm the real military. Trust
Yes.
me.
Do you see this beret? Very official.
I ironed this beret on my scalp. All right. So what are you gonna do? You're just gonna knock on the walls while these guys with their AN-94 things just walk around and just do their thing, or what?
No, I'm gonna beat the shit out of that guy.
Hey, Nate, you don't need to be mean. I'm trying to be nice. Nate Nacho said, yes, Raiden definitely represents the physique of your average gamer. I'm trying to be nice.
Surveillance.
I don't know.
not
He's
nice.
pretty fit.
Distract them.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's like a live fitness. He's more ballerina than bodybuilder. But
Against a wall and hit the punch
Tom says execute him.
I don't have any
Tom.
lethal means.
No, Tom said execute him. You need to choke every single one of those people to death to the point where they cease respiration and the lights go dim. You need to do that. Tom said execute him. That's what this mission is. Tom called it. He's the mayor of the BPL. It's just one of those things, and that's what people keep saying forever. Mayor.
Oops.
I hear that a lot. So there you go. Oh dear. He seems to have fallen down. Oh, hey, time for a phone call. Let's have a phone call about that.
when his comrades
Hey.
come back from
Imagine calling your boss every 4 seconds.
It's
Hey boss,
not
I
you.
opened Excel.
It's not you
I
calling
opened
your
Excel.
boss. It's your boss calling you. Like, hey, I'm monitoring your computer. I noticed you opened Excel. Good job.
Thank you for opening Excel. Make sure to use template 1, as I hate the cross-analysis formula that... Hold on, I got another call. And he calls you on the other line. I've had that happen. I've had that happen. I have had that happen.
Remember, Raiden, use the formula equals plus parenthesis 4 in cell 3C.
So someone said, what happened to SEAL Team 7, 8, and 9?
Oh, they're
It
not
just-
around. SEAL Team
All right.
10's just who we're bugging today.
Cake Boss says, damn it, Japan. All right.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, Metal Gear Solid is an anime that you play through.
Okay.
Which
and,
is-
and that's fair, as long as you frame it as that. But it's not what it says on the box. Where it's
No,
like,
it's not.
Delta
It's not what it
Metal-
was
no.
sold as.
No, it's insanity. Because even me, who I'm like, I hate anime. It's like, you've played Metal Gear Solid, and I'm like, yeah, I have. I can't say
And
I did.
there's some perverse enjoyment because it is just so ridiculous. It's great.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, we
I
gotta
just
have
love
a
it
call
because
about the drone.
Raiden. Watch your back. That's a
drones are whirly computer boys, but they don't have brains like people do. Make sure you don't hurt their feelings, or they'll try to kill you. Love and kisses, the Colonel. That is what he says.
that'll knock its sensors off.
I'm sorry, but if you have a drone and it sees an explosion, it's not gonna go, huh, seagulls, and then not investigate. It's going
Well,
to
no,
call
it's a
all the
chaff
alarms.
grenade. It spreads
Oh,
bits of aluminum foil, which blocks the signal somehow.
I just intercepted
Yeah.
new intelligence on the operation
All
being
right.
executed by SEAL Team
okay.
Intercepted?
I mean,
That's a good question. Intercepted? You're not being told?
I'm patching
yeah, and so Starscam says, did Raiden break up with the Colonel at some point in the past because the call frequency represents some weapons-grade unresolved dependency issues? And I think that is really what we're getting here, is like, this is a romance, that's just unresolved, and a lot of control here. We're making our own story. I mean, this is a lot of micromanaging though, and it's needless. It's like you killed an enemy combatant. What the fuck?
Danger. Head to strut B now.
I
Like,
think those were ROTC ribbons. I don't think he's got real ribbons.
don't worry about it. I'm sure he has at least 3 or 4 medals for parking a car or something. I mean, what kind of
Yeah.
drone is this?
It's that weird one that the Japanese university made. That everybody was
thing
like,
is-
"Oh my
this is the
god, it's the
future?
future!" And then I
Yeah.
copied it or photoshopped it. We're not sure.
Yeah, but it's as loud as like 4 electric lawnmowers.
Oh
'cause
yeah,
it
yeah.
essentially is,
No, it's a
and
fucking
it's-
shop fan pointing downwards.
Yeah, so you just hear this horrible hurricane of noise, and you're like, I wonder what that is. I hope it's secret. I hope it's secret, sneaky things. No, it's not.
Am I going the right direction? I wasn't actually listening to the Colonel. Yes.
I wouldn't listen to the Colonel. I mean, the guy calls you every 3 seconds. This guy doesn't have a lot to say. He just says a lot. He's in that camp of people that just goes, you know what I think? I think that what you should do is have Tabasco sauce on your eggs and I'm like, shut the fuck up. He is somebody who is needlessly meddling. I just won't. You know what? Let's not listen to him. We need to set some healthy boundaries in the workplace. That's what we need to do.
Oops.
We just need to set some healthy. Okay, choke that guy out.
Oh yeah, no, he's done for.
Well, yeah, that's out. I mean, out of the game. Like he struck out. You know, it's relative. It's relative. Ring a ding ding, baby. Are you going to provoke the horny sad men with Thirst Trap magazine? And,
Yes.
Just
Since they won't give me a
poor guys.
fucking gun, yes.
I don't understand why they don't give you a gun. Like why they don't give you just like, I mean, just give me a
Right,
lower.
SEAL Team 10 is here. They've got M4s and, M9s and shit.
Yeah,
You
I'd be like,
can't have
give-
that.
You can't have that. Yeah, book. Nice. All right. Nate Nacho says the Colonel's ribbons are probably the same you can buy from department stores for wrapping presents. They're just wrapped around like gum foil, you know? So what is their overall strategic objective with like putting the drone on that catwalk? Are they
know.
are they? Well, no. Here, walk it through my head. That drone probably has like what 20-30 minutes of battery. Are they going?
Oh
to
god, if
say
that. This is 2001, man. That thing's on nickel cadmium batteries.
right. So this thing, the flying car battery donut that's as loud as a hurricane, drives awkwardly with direct control only in a lazy figure eight, and then lands, and then needs 30 hours to charge.
Yeah, or a
You
new
have-
car battery. Oh, gotta call the
you have-
boss.
Oh my god.
There are sentries posted
Has he
all
heard
over the
of
village.
earshot?
Spot you if you continue
Has he heard of earshot?
Recommendations.
There's this thing called earshot, and you are within it. You are within earshot.
face any waist-high railing.
Oh yeah, this is how you hang.
Clear the railing and hang
Is he showing you a PowerPoint while you're at work about how to do your job?
Yes. With verbal instructions alongside. He's reading the PowerPoint slides.
I can get that for a cooking game. But
No!
what the fuck? Oh no. Yeah, Nate Nacho says, is the drone connected to like an extension cord? it just has this long extension cord going into this drone with duct tape. And then you just like
Oh, that's a
pull
good
it.
sign.
Dude, I have been to an Arby's bathroom and I have seen things that I wish I didn't. Now, never that bad. Okay, no one with a gun in an Arby's bathroom. Well, not with a mess, but I did see somebody who had
The gun and the mess were separate.
separate incidents, separate Arby's, you know? We got the meats is only part of the problem there. I'm just gonna say that oh man. The the giant splatters of blood and the very curious ARs and this team of seal mans who have just been murdered. I didn't know that that's like seal training is just like full auto and then like core
Everywhere.
access relock and just spray without letting up. I didn't know that was a tactic.
Man, how many?
Yeah,
That's got to be one of those surefire 60 mags.
It might be. I mean, you know, first point of contact, casket mag, and then everything shorter mags after that. But yeah. I mean, come on. All right, look. If you keep shooting past the first magazine and you don't see the guy, it's like, all right, let's just take a breather, okay? You're just making noise. I get it. I own a machine gun. It's part of making noise. But also, why did Kojima put a Vampire the Masquerade character in this?
Because he's Kojima. It's what he does.
Well, you know what would
I
make
want to
this
know what
character...
the barcodes on their foreheads scan. Because they've got a barcode on the fucking forehead of their mask. Is that like
just
you walk up and the sergeant major bleeps you with the fucking scanner at Walmart and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's Smith."
That's just nuts. I mean, I don't understand why
How did
they
that
put
guy
a character
fall
in
over?
there. Because magic, Deb. Once the soul has left the body, it's as light as an acorn. Okay, so they don't give you a weapon, but I played Space Station 13, and I have walked into places like this, in this state of disrepair and mangled bodies. And I'm going to tell you what that book tells me to do. And that's to walk back in past the fire extinguisher you just saw and to deploy it immediately.
Yep.
Soap Dictator points out, oh nice, full auto fire indoors. Nothing can go wrong. Ricochets don't happen if you don't believe in them.
No, naturally. They just don't happen.
What are you?
Obbies, the flesh is within our possession.
Obvious dick joke with the knife in the center. How does he not like bruise himself with it right there when he runs?
I don't know. I'm sorry. You're
'Cause-
acting like you're acting like a DM asking about the DM PC. He's like, my character's name is Vamp, and you're like, you know, this is like a serious espionage game, right? And he's like, he jumps behind characters, and he has a sword knife in his jeans, and he's always really fast, and he blood stabs, and you're like, why? Why are you putting that in my fucking game?
Oh wow.
Why?
This Navy SEAL is slightly higher resolution than the others. I wonder if he's important.
This Navy SEAL seems to actually have a functioning radio.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Every time I see Phil Lamar, I think of his Mad TV days.
Where is he? The man's hiding in the ceiling again.
A room with limited room. Where is he hiding? The place you're not looking, perhaps. This is the worst DMPC ever. This is a Vampire the Masquerade character, and
Yeah.
I hate it.
Now notice he's got a pistol on his hip that he's just not using.
It has to be.
Shoot him! What are you waiting?
Big Iron. Big Iron. As you know, in close quarters combat, a 5.56 cartridge is defeated frequently by spinning trench coats.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
That magazine is empty. It's not going to help Raiden.
No, it's just to make Raiden feel better. Tom yelled, he's static shock.
Why did he bounce around the room 5 times before he left? There's only the one
Because
door
he-
out of here.
Because he's just this weird, whimsical nonsense character.
Hold on.
Oh
It
yeah,
does nothing.
threaten the Navy SEAL. That'll teach them you're not a bad guy.
What if Snake got on the radio and he was like,
My name is
Anacon, I'm here with this weird guy.
grade.
Oh hey, look, it's David Hayter again. That's weird.
Iroquois Pliskin by David Hayter.
That is a badass fake name though. Like it's the fakest name ever, but it's badass.
I was in the Navy SEALs. I punched a dog with a handgun.
I punched a handgun with a dog.
I once ate the meat mountain at Arby's. They asked me to leave.
Foxhound was disbanded. Huh? Where were you before Foxhound? Delta Force?
I was part of the Army Force
This is
21
Cobra
Charge.
Silken.
Force 21. That's about tactical IT deployment, right?
Oh wow. Force XXI.
No, not
Generic 1980s future war crap.
Yeah, this is
Amazing.
all from Future Soldier and Future Warrior.
Like what?
I remember those systems. They were hilarious.
They
It was
were horrific.
weapons aid.
like whenever you saw future war film strips, they were like rifle that weighed 42 pounds, and it just they all looked horrible.
Yeah.
It was like a 30-pound battery pack, and then a horrible C3I system, and it just everything sucked. They were it was hilarious.
And here Raiden's defending video games as being just as real as a real thing.
Situations.
Oh.
Or as a video game.
Oh, he's like those people on the internet who are
Yeah.
like,
You're like, I
yeah,
play
all right.
Arma in America's Army.
right. I have 8 deployments simulated, and I am a close combat air support facilitator simulated, and and I'm like, I'm a farty spaceman. I mean, cool, but weird.
Kids wired with nanomachines.
What about the president?
Kids just
what
up
if
to
some-
his nipples and robots inside of him. Little tiny ones.
You said there was a survivor from SEAL Team 10.
Yeah, Lieutenant J.G. Pliskin.
Has he seen your face?
Yeah, Lieutenant.
This is a
Lieutenant
found
Junior
a-
Grade.
no one can.
Let's go ahead and name the operators of this mission on the radio by name.
Over
By
the
name and
unsecure
rank.
band.
Let's do that. Let's have fun.
Snake's AR hangs like it's on a sling, but there is none.
Captain.
Well, it rests there. It's where it belongs.
Yeah.
Starscav says nanomachines are the bath salts of the future.
Give me a few minutes. Must have lost a few
yeah.
more pints than I thought.
What was that man just now?
Sir, the Navy says no smoking.
Freak.
What if he just what if what if just to be extra hard, he smoked the whole pack of cigarettes.
All at
Like
once.
the cone like the cone heads.
Yes.
Guarantee.
What is
Why
Got
does
him
this guy
lined
have
up
an-
like a fucking accordion pistol.
Yeah. Why does this guy
Created by
why
ex-President George
why does this guy have an SCP background?
functions. Unit would launch unannounced assaults on government complexes for the ultimate terrorism simulation.
Well, now, Snake is giving us a briefing we should have gotten before we swam through the oil
When their
fence.
original leader died in prison, the unit began to unravel.
Right. I just
Close to the edge, but they became
it's
more and more
just
extreme, began to go after
these
US
these
allies,
people
even
like
spent
why I mean he's describing pen testing, but
Yeah.
badly.
But badly.
L- like badly, like hey, there's no there. Like let's cause actual harm. Pen
Yes.
testing. It's just-
Also, the former commander is also the former president of the United States. That's normal, right? On your red teams.
What about their leader? He
yeah,
was Solid
that
Snake.
why? Like just why would you do that? That sounds terrible.
Incident that made
That
this
sounds
mission
incredibly
unnecessary
dumb.
In the first place?
Right, and he was the one that sank that tanker.
But he's
We yeah. Is it fun, sis? We need actual terrorism to test anti-terrorism.
You know, as sad as that is, that makes more sense in some of our coin strategy that I saw trying to be implemented.
Fair. So, look, here's the thing. You can make any statement you want on the military-industrial complex and what have you, but when you start talking about like moral military strategy and what have you in the context of like governance and personal choice and freedom and being manipulated by large-scale movements and all this other stuff, that's really cool stuff. And Deus Ex did that really well,
Fantastically well.
and also without 80 movies.
And that's what Kojima's trying to do. He's trying to say very similar things to what Deus Ex said, but in a much longer span of time, and with a military instead of law enforcement veneer.
Well, I know people like call me like long form, and I am, but imagine if instead of doing like
God, if I could have that hair though.
Which hair?
Snakes.
No, I was gonna say, like, if you're gonna say Raiden, I was gonna like,
No.
man, like you can do that.
No,
I don't
Snakes.
see why
He's
you
got
would,
that Kurt
but-
Russell fucking mullet. It is wonderful. My hair kind of does that. I just don't have the length. Mine's darker too.
WBPL 76 asks, "Is it stolen valor if someone claims to be forklift certified?" That is,
Yeah.
that is a, that's
Yeah,
that's.
I think it is.
I think that as someone who was at one point but no longer holds that certification, I think that it is in fact a sacred thing. I think that pallet jack certification is a lesser but
Oh, nice.
honorable
He's also on
certification.
VHF. Nice.
Oh, good. Yeah. All right, that's fair.
You're using Nano communication, right?
Yeah, but I can patch into your frequency.
So, for VHF,
What's your name?
as a former radio operator, it's 5 to 10 miles.
Yeah, if that. It depends on atmospherics.
Strange.
They're under metal.
Makes up for the
Yeah.
boring one my parents gave me.
Metal.
Yeah, they're in the center of a giant tin can with waterproof bulkheads.
Yeah, I
which is
just-
perched upon. Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. I mean, nano machines, sure, but like radio waves have a finite limit. It doesn't matter how many fucking nano machines you have. It's radio.
Oh god. I didn't mean to
Hello.
shoot him.
That was great. You're like, all right, thank you for that talk, and you just shoot him, and he shoots you back.
Yeah,
And
thank you
he's
for the
like,
gun. Thank you for the talk. Oh, hey, wow,
Dang.
another bomb. Man, it's strange. It's almost like I'll have to deal with those here real shortly.
What's really funny is that confuses. Not only that, Big Show was built to be a Faraday cage to block traffic to the outside. I mean, I'm not a radio genius. I operated a police and emergency radio system. Like, I know certain things about radio. But
Oh, time
like,
to talk to
oh,
Dad.
time to have another phone call.
Don't you need to save
Thank God you're on. Yeah, go ahead and just whine. Yeah, just let them know where I'm at. Thank you.
Do you remember
Thank you,
what day
person.
tomorrow is?
Thank you, person who's real.
I'm sorry, but I still don't.
He's very real.
That's okay.
What is
Or
it?
maybe
Talk to
not.
me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough. And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate.
The train
All
is
the help I
coming.
can get
It
so
is.
Hopefully the plot arrives.
Is
Nope.
that the reason you decided to be part of
Nope,
this
not
mission?
seeing a plot. In fact, I'm seeing the logic. Yep, there goes the logic train.
You know I'll do everything I can to
He has
help.
left the station.
Rose, there's
The
something I
logic
need you
train
to
has
do
left.
as an
Thank
analyst.
you.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake. The leader
Let's
of
mention people's names, jobs, titles, and locations over open radio at short range where the enemy will never listen. Meanwhile, in the comm center, they're like, hey, remember that thing I told you about like 2 years ago where that guy was on the tanker?
You should be able to
Remember
request
that guy?
top-level security clearance
The
from
guy who was
colonel.
talking all the
That should
time?
get us into
Like,
the most
bro, you won't
classified
believe this.
material.
It's happening
I'm on
again.
it. I'll contact you as soon as I find out something.
We'll just make sure. Oh no! It was stuck there for a second. God, Japanese people are weird. Like, it's not cute, it's not funny at this point. It's every fucking locker.
Hey, man, some things are, I don't know, storytelling. There's story, context.
She's got those Steve Konami eyes.
That is weird. I don't get it. Pliskin, you can have that bullet back. What the fuck, Raiden? Yeah, that's good.
That's
Oh,
pretty good,
no.
yeah.
No, Thorax says, Pliskin, can I have that bullet back? Ugh. Oh, hey, they're having yet another firefight. Guys, the gun has another setting. If you rotate that lever by your thumb, you are not in full auto. You can, in fact, use not all the same bullets at once. You can make...
No, hold on. Because you're going to recognize
got
a
it.
voice actor here.
Oh.
He's not credited, but you'll know it when you hear it. Oh yeah, they gotta show off that she's so badass and magical or whatever. Like, there are rounds going through the president. You saw that, right?
Don't worry about it. Like, he having a nap. Also not the first president to have rounds come through him.
No.
Nothing will hit her. Is she the one they call Fortune?
Did you recognize him?
No.
Inconceivable.
No way.
Yes. He plays one of
Why?
the Navy SEALs. He's
They just...
not credited until the
Inconceivable.
end. Yes.
Why?
Because it was a job.
That's fair. All right. So I don't get why... Okay, this lady's thing is that she has, like, a special Navy thing and also wears a swimsuit. And
Yes.
also the bullets go around her because of that. All right.
Grenades.
You got it. Sure. All right. Whatever. Cool.
Literally just like
I
bounced off her thigh.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, kudos to her for working out. But secondly, like, guys, you're way too close to start fucking with those grenades. They require a arming distance. They're
Yep.
not for... Yeah. Swish says, Grand Nega Zek, the Navy SEAL.
Ah.
Okay, so she's got, like,
My
a railgun.
favorite part of this is that she's got latex socks inside those boots. She's just swimming in fucking liquid.
That would be gross. But, okay, so
Yeah,
she's
no,
got a
look,
railgun.
it's shiny.
Yeah. Ew. That is...
It's made
That
of
would be
whatever
not
her
good.
swimsuit's made out of.
Yeah,
No, yeah,
someone
it's
said...
it's just a puddle. She like when she
Ugh.
walks.
They're like, ma'am, could I get you some sweat-wicking socks? I'm not trying to look at your feet. I'm just concerned. I think you could get swamp foot. Ma'am, please. And she's like, I have fortune. And he's like, whatever. You know, I tried. Thank you for being weird.
Yep, you're eternally weird. Thank you.
You won't wear pants, but you will wear a coat as a... And Seagull died. All right? Thanks for being weird, ma'am.
Oh yeah, that's well known. The Navy in all their railgun testing killed so many seagulls. That's why they stopped.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't the gun eating itself or spectacularly repositioning itself in various pieces of assembly or any of the other issues as encountered by moving things up too very fast.
I see.
What happened to the cargo choppers?
Both of them are at the bottom of the harbor. Looks like your new hosts have a Harrier too.
A Harrier? What is this?
Oh, wow. A Harrier too?
It just
Son of
means they
Harrier?
anticipated
Yeah.
Space Harrier?
You mean the slowest jet in the modern arsenal?
fire
The one that can
Yeah.
barely defend itself against any anti-air threat? That Harrier?
The one that slowly takes a while to get out of the ground and then can't keep pace with anything. That one, the one that's counter is anything with a missile that can follow loud or hot.
Yeah, the one that struggled against the Argentinian military. That one.
That one. All right, cool. No, I'm glad that we have the Rolodex of the Cold War's machines in this movie now.
It'll devastate not only the harbor, but poison the coastline for generations.
It was great in True Lies, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, great fucking thing in True
Man,
Lies.
if only there was a military term for when you have to change the mission midway through the mission, like a fragmentary piece of that order.
Ah, man, if only there was just something to encompass this.
Oh, but no, now I know why they're not using Fragos. It's because they never gave an op word.
Oh, well, that's kind of, there was also kind of a general lack of briefing, preparation, equipment planning, pre-planning, pre-positioning of equipment, resources, ancillary resources, or fallback points at any point of the plan. In fact, the plan is predicated on you being briefed on what a fence is.
Jack, snap out of it.
And you, Rose,
I
can't believe you're on this.
He didn't have wire cutters. He swam through a hole that existed in the fence. It was like, oh, this is freshly cut. How weird.
Yeah, this is
Stay with you. Whether
wow.
this is real or a bad dream,
So
I
yeah,
can't watch
it's just one of those things where
Oh,
at any
and he's
point-
already sexually entangled with one of his advisors. Bravo.
you really shouldn't ever get attached to your kites. I mean, it's just poor planning. It's again, they've got to be like 3 to 5 miles away. And in fact, if he's going in and out of the facility, they have to be inside that facility.
Yeah, or they're in like
a
a fucking dinghy, like
on the bottom.
right there
Like,
at the
yeah.
oil fence.
Yeah, they're just out there like you just see two of them with like an ANGR9, and they're just like, "Come in, over." Oh man. Yeah, one of them has a fishing pole doubling as an antenna. They're like, "We're posing as fishermen, Snake.
It's
We're
the
posing as a
Soviet
fishing boat."
Yep, the Soviet KGB trawlers.
Freeze!
Don't shoot.
Don't grab that
Holy
wrench.
shit! He's got a wrench.
I came in with the Bravo team. Who are you with? And what happened to SEAL Team 10?
They're all dead.
All of them? That's bad.
Man, he looks
Did I
upset.
tell you could move?
It's all right. He's not one of the bad guys. Don't go pointing that thing everywhere, kid.
Again, ladies, everywhere, every surface.
My name is Peter. Peter Steele.
Do you think it's like him just being funny, or do you think it's like genuinely saying that this is what he thinks of like American oil rig workers, or is
No, I think it's completely genuine.
all right? No, I'm just curious because with any art you have to ask if there's layering or commentary, and I don't know the man. I only know these movies.
Yeah, from everything of his that I've seen, I don't know that he's capable of that level of subtlety.
That's fair.
I mean, you look at Death Stranding. Everybody, when the trailer launched, was like, "Holy shit, that looks weird. I wonder what it's gonna be." And then the game comes out, and all there was what we saw in the trailer. There was no nuance, no nothing.
Environment, then.
Because the terrorist group here includes one of my students, the Emperor of Explosives, Fat Man.
Well, when you give him a title like that, of course he's gonna break bad.
I created him.
I don't. Why?
I'm pretty rusty. I was supposed
Why?
to supervise the bomb disposal. Looks like it was taken care of.
The Emperor of Explosives.
I wouldn't say that.
That's a terrible, terrible title. It should be the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla. It should have something positive and evocative. It just can't be something simple like King of the Poop Mountain. That goes nowhere.
With another squad. My name is Pliskin, Lieutenant Junior Grade.
Yeah, and someone said that confused. Someone named that confused said Kojima had a hard interest in oil rigs since Metal Gear 2. So,
We need more
It's kind of interesting that they point that out because it does come back.
Yeah, well, the skull suit that he's wearing comes back as an idea with the skulls in Metal Gear Solid 5. He has like a Rolodex of like 15 ideas that he seems to recycle.
I
Metal
mean, to be
Gear,
fair,
yeah, Metal Gear 2, and then Metal Gear Solid is the 3D remake of 2, and Metal Gear Solid 2 is about people recreating the events of 1, which was a remake of Metal Gear 2.
Systems architect for the big shell.
oh,
He got
man.
3 games out of the same fucking plot.
Computer control. He was supposed to get us past all the security measures.
I mean, at least he wasn't named Fart Man.
He had official orders with him.
You know, I hate to say this, but Mike and I do better cutscenes with these fucking animations than he does. So
Yeah.
suck it, Kojima. Eldonius is better, Mike is better, and I somehow score it better. So fuck you. Meh.
Yeah.
No, seriously, like this is unnecessary.
Gotta
I
talk
think
to
that
Dad
all-
again.
Oh my god. Why? All right, Dep, play with the cameras. I'm bored. I can't take any more of this. We need to just.
I'm trying to figure out if I can get them completely off the screen.
I think that would be great. In fact,
I think that's the most
that
I can
is-
get each of them.
All right. Yeah, let's just. There we go. Let's make it look like a really bad interviewer.
Yeah,
camera
this gets like
operator, you know.
Kafka-esque.
Yeah, let's
There we
just let's
go.
go full Kafka. You know.
Colonel, I'm not qualified for bomb disposal.
Jack, it's me.
And someone asked if I'd play Fall of Delta Green video game. Sure, that'd be pretty fucking cool.
Fall of Delta Green video game would be pretty interesting.
Well, it starts off as like a fucking Vietnam era action game, and then it
Yeah,
gets.
you
into
guys
some
are
really-
like fucking CIA SOG team or something.
and then it gets crazier and crazier and crazier. But no, the point I make about his like storytelling is you have a huge problem with mixed storytelling styles overlapping unnecessary. So if you look at not RimWorld, blah, that's a different kind of storytelling. But if you look at like Homeworld
that a
storytelling
Walkman?
is told.
It's live. You can see it pulsing.
I think it might be.
Sucker, and there we go. Simple, huh? The spray freezes the detonator instantly.
How long does the effect last?
There's no way the thing can detonate in this condition. Even if
can't?
you leave it alone, it'll stay out of commission for at least
Not at
24
all.
hours.
It's been my experience that C4 is remarkably stable at extreme temperatures.
It's almost like the data sheet for C4 indicates that temperature, in fact, is not so you know whatever. Sure, Kojima, thank you. So
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just saw that. I was like, that looks
No,
like
no.
the Walkman they used as a model in
no,
5.
you're right. You're right. I keyed right in on that. It's just that it's not how explosives work. But okay, so you have a long exposition.
Yeah,
If you want to have a good exposition that is story driven, you do what Homeworld does. You have a series of beautiful images and story, and that sets a perfect pace between where you left off in the previous mission, sets the foundation for the next mission, sets a tone and theme, and that bleem. It goes bleem. It blends seamlessly into the start of the mission. So the start of the mission starts, you have the starting soundtrack of the mission, you have the briefing of the mission, and then you start getting expositional notes that tie into the briefing of the mission to continue that story. And this, you get these weird briefings, then you get radio calls, then you get weird semi-animated backstories that are like animatics, and then you get first-person parts that you have to look at, and then it goes back and goes through all of these over and over and over and over again. And when's the last time you fucking shot something in a game about action?
yeah. Or snuck past anything in a game about stealth. It's been almost... In the last 20 minutes, I've touched the controller less than 2 minutes of it.
Right, and so it's
Like,
like
I'm sitting here cleaning my glasses and talking to you.
That's the issue, is you need to give someone about 3 minutes of exposition for 10 minutes of them to do something. At most. It's 30%.
yeah.
It can't be, and that's fine. There's a lot of games that are very linear, that hold your hand that much, and you don't mind because it's good and atmospheric and fun.
Yeah, God, Metal Gear Solid 4 is the worst.
Don't complain. It's better than nothing.
Because there, between the acts, you have the end briefing and then straight into the starting briefing of the next act. And there are periods of that game where you'll spend an hour and not touch the controller.
Have to keep out of the enemy's sight.
And I don't understand it because if I want to watch a movie, I have Netflix, and if Netflix, I'm probably gonna cancel it because I haven't watched it in a while. I just catch up on. Better
Well,
Call
yeah, and they're
Saul.
being
Yeah.
shitty.
Yeah,
How
well,
is
of
Better
course.
Call
I mean,
Saul?
it's a great show. If you like Breaking Bad, you like Better Call Saul. In fact, I think it's better written in places.
You know
Yeah?
this for sure.
I think
I've
so.
seen it advertised, and I've been like, yeah, I don't know. Breaking Bad was fine.
I don't watch a lot of TV, so I'm not a good person to judge on that. It's just sometimes I'll see something that's interesting and I'll watch it, and sometimes I can watch it for a whole season. But there's some stuff that if I don't watch it with friends or have them remind me to watch it, I won't even think about it. I'll be like, oh, I started that, but then I lose interest.
Have you gotten around to The Expanse yet?
Another 6 on shell
I've seen all of it. Yeah, I like
Okay.
it.
bombs at least.
I read the books though. I think it's very difficult to fit the books of The Expanse into a show, especially the time cuts later.
Yeah, I think they did reasonably well.
They did a pretty good job.
And the changes that they made, I was fine with. I like
Sure.
the show part, version of the Rocinante better than the description in the book, for instance. I think the vertical layout makes a lot more sense than what they describe with it coming in and landing horizontally.
Yeah, it does, and it's fine because it shows that you can take something and make it a little different, but still good.
Yeah,
I just hate when people are like, it's not 100% the same. They lose their mind.
if it is 100% the same, then you have no reason to do both versions of it. You've read the books, you know what happens. Right? That's honestly, for me, that's one of the reasons I never watched any of the Harry Potter stuff. I read the books as a kid. I was preteen when those movies started coming out. So it was not aimed at me as the core group, and it didn't really vary from the books.
I mean, Brain Dead Guru says you could disassemble a Browning 50 completely and thoroughly clean every bit and still reassemble, and you'd still be in cinematics.
Mm-hmm.
You're not... Okay, let me think. Hold on. Let me get my manual.
Why don't you just let us handle the grunt work?
I know I could have field stripped and cleaned an MG3 and had it back together. Depending on how fucking rusted up it was.
Well, that's fair.
The Afghanis beat the shit out of them.
Are you allowed to use brake cleaner? That's my question, right?
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here thinking about, okay.
They weren't my guns. I used whatever I could get my hands on.
Good luck, kid.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the way it is.
Semper Fi.
So I'm sitting here looking through my full, like, operation manual for the M2, and I've got my timing guide and everything else, and, all right, see, timing. Yeah. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, yeah.
Well, yeah, into another cinematic. It's now
I
been-
could probably assemble and time this thing in the amount of all these fairly reasonably quickly.
I need somebody in the chat to start timing these cutscenes. I'll tell you when I'm setting the controller down so that we can time how long between touching it.
If there's someone to suspect, I'd put my money on you.
I mean, I'm just sitting here just going like blah blah da da blah da da blah.
Yeah, no, and I'm having fun because we're talking with chat. We're doing good things, but I'm not playing a video game. I wonder if I could get one of those jackets. I bet I could.
Plenty of food in here too, so you don't need to worry about me.
You probably could. I mean, you're a cop.
Kodak from here.
I've got a Minnesota State Police flight jacket from like the 70s. When they were still a state police and not a highway patrol, and they were still wearing the maroon bomber jackets for their flight section.
The darkness comes.
I mean, I'm just sitting here reading over in my head, going like removal or Removal of barrel assembly, stage 1. Pull retracting slide barrel rearward slightly until the handle lines up with the top of the feed cover or barrel locking spring lug aligns with 3/8 inch hole in the right hand side of the receiver. Slide barrel. Oh wait, the game has started. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting here looking through the manual. Like yeah. I mean, good God.
God damn
It's like a visual novel with minimal inputs. And I mean, Telltale Games did this, but people hated them for some reason.
Well, I don't know that people hated the Telltale games. Those are like one of the better selling games of the modern era.
Well, Starscam says, the subtitle for the game series is Holy Roman Empire. Oops, I meant tactical espionage action. In my defense, both are equally correct in their applications.
Yeah, the espionage goes away. I keep forgetting that I got plenty of food.
And I'm not trying to, like, hate on Telltale Games. I think they
No.
could have done really good shit with that. It's just, I heard people say it was more of the same, more of the same, more of the same. Or
Oh,
it was just a
100%.
generic tie-in.
Really, nobody dropped any scraps for me under the table?
That's impossible in an oil rig. Wait, whoa, go back. Why is there why in the oil rig? Why is there
It
growing
works.
green plants?
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Yeah, I just
Bamboo, I think.
why? Have you ever seen a picture of an oil rig? I mean, it's basically the wonderful world of corrosion, the exhibit. It's just like imagine like, come with me and you'll see a world of OSHA violations, and it's just falling apart. And I mean, it's nice to see like a different chick, there or whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Why is he painting every place in this oil rig as nothing but yet another jack shack?
Well, to be fair, that's maybe the only, knowing some people who've worked the rigs, probably the only realistic part.
That's fair.
Oh no, it's a bomb on the ceiling. Oh,
Oh,
we
how
gotta call
horrifying.
Daddy.
Right in here. I took
We get a
care of the
call
scene
and
for
say,
you.
hey, next to a bomb, it's always smart to use your radio next to a bomb.
Yeah, well,
Once you
nano
find a
machines are
bomb-
intrinsically safe, didn't you know?
Once you have a bomb, you need to absolutely have a radio and use it next to that bomb, immediately next to it, after fucking with it. That is good for the bomb, the radio.
It certainly seems that way. So far, we haven't seen anything but a waste of good explosives. Unless
Don't worry about it. Everything will be fine.
he couldn't have overlooked the fact that I would be
The nano machines have told the bomb to calm down and have a nap. They are sleepy now.
Bomb sleepy.
Yeah, bombs need a little radio to help them sleep.
Oh yeah,
Thank
no,
you,
just
Cat.
an opioid on the floor of the women's bathroom. That's how that goes.
I believe that. This is America.
And
That-
M9
that-
ammo.
I'm not going to disbelieve that either. This is America. I mean, you could find both of those things in the same Walmart. I would wager any Walmart bathroom. Yeah.
no need to worry.
Fuck you, old man.
No need to worry. I'm in here in the poop toilet with
No,
my
he's-
cane.
He locked himself in the fucking closet.
Yeah. Can you spray that guy with Freon and then kick him apart and be like, stay cool?
I could have if I hadn't just executed him.
Like, I would have been like, chill out, and then, like, sprayed him in the mouth, and then you, like, kick his head off, and the other guy's like, Jesus Christ, and you just start playing Gears of War.
Lights out.
Well, Mershra, sir and or madam and or internet sentient being, we're talking about the attendant radio device next to it, operating or transmitting radio waves next to an active detonator being a poor choice by any measure. So.
Oh god, they
it was-
came
it
in
was-
behind me.
They came from behind. And I just say like, I just say like, sir or madam or internet sentient being, because I just want people to know I frankly don't care whatever anyone calls themselves or what have you, because typically I'm like, hey, what do I call you? So I don't just call you like a Discord name or whatever, because some people prefer to be called like, hey, call me Tim, even though their name is like Killfuck Soulshitter 99669420 XXX Assassin underscore, whatever. And they're like, no, I'm just James. And I'm like, all right, James, and I've had people take issue with that, strangely enough. They're just like, well, why would you try to find out what I am? And I'm like, I don't care. I'm just like, please give me preferred method of address so I can tell you that your Battletech Lance ID is weird. Also, I'm not sure about this, but I think that in ballistic shields, typically, you're supposed to cover your vital areas with them. Holy crap, this is nice. So, do they have anybody left in this whole place, or are you just patiently tapping people now?
I'm really not sure, to be honest. I'm going to run out of ammo pretty quickly, though.
I mean, you'd think they would just be like, we gotta stop piling dudes in here.
I think
This
they
is
just
fun.
did. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no more people to kill. You've killed them all. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
That guy's
something over
sneezing.
there? No, he doesn't.
Is there? Is there something over there? No, there's just Cartwheel Man. Cartwheel Man is fine. There's just a hellacious gun battle in here. And he's like, is something there? I don't know. What was that? Was that a gun? In here in this room? Stealth.
I couldn't
Stealth
hear.
action.
Yeah, I couldn't hear the gunshot over all of the gunshots.
Ah, yeah, I couldn't hear the gunshot over the gunfight happening. One moment. Please be quiet.
It's a forest for the trees kind of thing.
Yeah,
Oh my god, floor bomb.
Floor bomb! He needs to not freak out. If you pull up a floor tile and there's a fucking bomb in Space Station 13, that's just called pay attention. You can't just whine about that stuff.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, Dead Trickster says he couldn't feel the bullet brushing against his cheek multiple times.
I have to imagine his ears were ringing after a gunfight in a literal metal room.
It's a metal bell. Look
Yeah.
up. It's a metal bell, and you're in it, and a guy has a 45 and just starts throwing hardball around, and then you have everyone else showing up with submachine guns and rifles. Yeah, that is going to be the loudest thing in the world.
Yeah, exactly. After that, you're like, "Eee!" So yeah, I don't doubt that he didn't hear what was going on, but he should have, felt it.
Starscape
Like in his
makes a good
filling?
point. Well, yeah, Starscape makes a good point. He said if this was Space Station 13, the entire show would have been electrified by now. Just out of nowhere, like, you touch a guardrail and instantly get, like, you shake hands with lightning. You're just like...
Shake hands with danger.
Yeah, danger. I mean, you've seen some of the Hellburns I did.
Yeah.
Those are horrifying. That was a different era, man. It was a different era.
Was. Uh-oh, what's on this bridge? A man with
Aurora.
binoculars.
Aurora makes an excellent point. That's why there's so many codec calls. They're checking Raiden for hearing damage.
Yes.
So the codecs just get louder over time. Like the enemy hears them clearly. It's like someone speaking on speakerphone.
That was a good
Oh,
shot.
wow. What a gusher.
This distance with a fucking 45?
Hey, man, if you look at the guys, the data on the guys who escaped at the Dannemora prison, there was a guy who made a law enforcement pistol shot with a 45 Glock at and I don't mean a Glock Model 45, I mean a 45 automatic Colt pistol Glock, and I think well over 75 yards. Like, that's...
Well, yeah, there's the Air Force security policeman, the active shooter at Fairchild right before the B-52 went down like a week later. and he pedaled up because he was on bicycle patrol. Pedaled up as the active shooter began. Jumped off the bike and made a snapped 77-yard shot with his M9 and got a headshot on the second round.
Some people, you know, it's just like that.
Yeah,
Whatever that
that's-
guy's eating is now standard issue.
yeah,
You know,
whatever that guy was
yeah.
into, I want some.
Yeah, it's like, goddamn. Like, I sometimes forget my keys when I leave the house. Like, when it comes down to that level of performance, I have people who are like, Tex, you're great at this. And I'm like, motherfucker, I forgot to put bread on a sandwich. I am not well prepared. When I read these people who are like, in World War One, you know, stomping a tank with a rifle, and you're like, wow. And then you're like, sometimes I have problems hitting paper.
Yeah. Yep.
You're like, sometimes papers scare my rifle. Me not smart. Oh, man. Yeah, Aurora says, Catch would have had this wrapped as soon as Pliskin handed him the SOCOM. I just imagine the sitting there with the cat. She's like, oh, I mean, you've seen him shoot.
Yes.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
Like all the bullets touch in one little hole. I mean, if Kench was in this, he'd be like, oh boy, and then you'd see like 10 bullets go into someone's face, and then he'd go get their gun and be like, oh, what's this? And it would be like Tarkov for real, but it wouldn't be like, what do I need? It's the things he wants to keep.
Yeah.
So he's
yeah.
like, oh, wow, a real AEK 971, neat. And he's playing with it, and then some guys show up and he blows them away, and then he runs over there and he's like, wow, a real RPG 22. You know, I mean, it would be like, imagine if the kid from A Christmas Story owned an arsenal and was as lethal as he was in his like art, like in his little brain, in his little daydreams. That's Catch. He is every bit as magical with a gun as that.
Yeah.
Also, why did the lady jump like that? Because if you land like that from more than 6 feet, you're gonna like hurt your
I
back.
ain't got no shins no more.
Like she just walked around like Cotton Hill.
Unlike you, I've been briefed. She's not a dead center.
Oh my
Like
god.
you, I've
Commands
been
the Russian
briefed.
private army.
Sick burn,
Oh.
Snake.
Patrolling the big shell. That's right.
She commands a Russian private army. They came out here to New York Harbor.
So
and
they're Russian mercenaries, right?
I guess.
And Russian mercenaries are well known for using the normal Russian-style name tapes, as well as having branch identifiers on their arm and the Russian flag as well.
Oh yeah, because they're known for advertising where they're from at all times.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we've seen with the guys over in Syria.
Yeah, you know, it's just kind of common.
No,
Wagner
you
Group wears a Russian flag
fucking-
and a Russian hat, and they obviously have like fucking yeah. So she's got this thing. She jumps to her death. Now she's gonna walk like Cotton Hill for life. I hate that you kung fu that guy, and then just summarily blew his brains out. What I find is upsetting in this game is you can't go stuff those guys into the inlet of that Harrier.
No, yeah.
That would be what I would do. So they would start it up, and then it would just, and they're like, oh no. Four dancing lights, 1 minute 55 seconds, short for a cutscene in this game. Oh, beat the brakes off that guy. I love how he just kind of walks away, and you're just waiting for him to get on the radio and key it, and then you just shoot him in the mouth.
Yeah.
What's going on? Well, that 45 sound, as it turns out, was a 40. Oh, all right. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the other thing you could do is hide behind that plane and just make him shoot it.
It's very easy to get knocked off yourself here.
It is. All right, there, oh, gun. Oh, shit. All right, just drill him. Yeah, there you go.
Stop it. There we go.
There we go. Yeah. Just let some bodies pile up. I mean, how many people do you think they're gonna bring? In all honesty, because if every time an alert goes up and an alarm goes off, they hear some 45 noise and then no more alarms, they're
Yeah,
gonna be
and
like,
then nobody's talking on the radio anymore.
I'd be like, we're gonna proceed to the alternate network, and we're gonna change your radios to the preset for security code 2, because someone has obviously just clapped a bunch of people. I'm not going to get on the network and be like, well, I'm just gonna assume everyone on this network's still alive.
Everybody on this network is friendly because I think that's
Everyone,
true.
I believe, so it must be real. I love scaring myself. Give him, yeah, there you go. There you go. Just, I think that he needs to go visit Davy Jones. We need to tend him to the deep.
That is so fucking ridiculous.
Send him to the bottom.
No, that's not what I wanted
Bob
to do.
says that was just merely the all clear 45 gunshot, a standard procedure.
Yes,
Just
yes.
pop. You know, just that loud pop, that very loud clap is the standard operating procedure.
That man was still alive. I feel
Well,
kind of bad about that one.
Just like that lady who jumped off, she is either shinless or dead as she hit the ground and exploded. It's just people think if you jump this high into water, it's gonna be fine. It's like the surface tension of water is like concrete, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
water is not soft.
no, water is in fact quite not soft.
Oh, yes. No, everybody knows the best way to take down an oil rig is to blow up the Harrier on the roof.
Riding here,
I don't
C4
understand.
loaded on the roof of Sweat
Sure.
E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
This is all wrong. This is something only an amateur would do.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't get why. Okay, there's so many things the human body can do, right? The human body is amazing. And so just confirmed. You know, hitting water from 100 yards is like hitting concrete. But like in emergency operations, if someone has a fall from like 6 feet or more, it's an emergency. It's an emergency. And if they're older, even if it's like 3 or 4 feet, you want to get it looked at. But
Yeah.
6 feet or more is like emergency realm, like serious emergent thing. So like
So,
you can.
yeah, abandoned ship practice. We did it from the weather deck, which is only about 30 feet up. And if you did not do it exactly the way you were trained to, you would break your legs. We had one guy who fucked it up, but not in the usual way. And his whites of his eyes were blood red for 4 months afterwards because he hit face first.
Yeah, that's not good. That's less than ideal. And yeah,
Yeah.
Deputy was in the Navy. As far as it goes with Claymore's fun. The candy dispenser. But yeah, when it comes down to like stuff, like you can go out there and you can just work out like crazy. You can be like one of those people that does CrossFit where they like jump on those pegs up the fucking wall and they like freehand climb with like weights on their back and they like do 800 fucking chin-ups with like bowling balls suspended from their legs or whatever. But as much as you do that, if you still fall over 6 feet, you can seriously fuck yourself up for life.
Absolutely.
There's no training for falling badly. And so in movies, they always have people fall because they think that's impressive. But physics hurts really bad.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped Claymore mines.
Be careful, there's Claymore mines around there. Stealth-equipped Claymore mines. Invisible to the naked eye. I am a computer friend. Worry not.
You mean from Shadow Moses?
I like how here's Deep Throat and he's like, oh yeah, Shadow Moses, not fucking Watergate.
If I called you Deep Throat.
Yeah, but it would be funny if it was like us, because you always have to self-insert, right?
Yeah.
You always have to self-insert. So imagine some guy is like, call me Deep Throat, and you just go, no, I don't think I'll do that at all. I will not call
No.
you Deep Throat.
That
Yeah.
any other
No.
name, choose another.
Yeah, choose any of the names, but not this one.
I caught that part too. But the
Yeah, and North Pacific tree octopuses never skip bone day, I guess.
Drink your milk, kids.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can work out like crazy, and you can train yourself to endure like great pain. Like people who kickbox and shit like that, they have just like massive pain tolerance on their legs and digits, or just kicking the shit out of stuff. But even then, there is a finite human limit. Like, bones are not harder because you work out more. So I don't understand why
I killed that guy.
Hollywood- You did. Just lay there and act like you're not real. Just be like, ugh. You know, I would.
I've got one bullet left. This is no fair. Leave the last one for yourself, I guess. Jesus fuck. There's fucking mines out there. No. Yeah, the gun ciphers are still around.
Yeah. We gotta watch out. We gotta watch out.
Because, you know,
These guys are
that's a word that means something, cipher. And it totally
Well,
means
yeah.
machine gun suspended from a fan.
the fan gun. I mean, you'd be like, what? What the fuck is that? As it like drags its power cable around. And howdy, y'all. Thanks for joining. Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, we're not the best. We're making a lot of shit on Kojima. So we're trying to make commentary as best we can. I'm wondering why the enemy believes that using mines would be a smart choice on an oil anything.
Well, you know, they aren't the
Just,
brightest.
You know. What if you could just take pentazimine so the game didn't seem weird? Just lay there. No, just lay there. He doesn't need to know you're not real. Yeah, choke. Choke that person. Now, just sit in a box next to him. See if you can... Oh, it's time for him to get clapped. Yeah, there we go. Fuck.
Oh god, that's a lot of them.
Holy shit, you found where they live.
Yeah, clearly.
Hey, you know what you should do? Mines. That would be hilarious. Stealth mines. That is a good point. Like, what is the whole thing of stealth mines? I mean, aren't they supposed to be a surprise? Isn't that the whole point? If you see someone laying a claymore down like that... Oh, please. That would... Oh, man, that was good. Wow. Strut F warehouse. Okay. I think what you need to do is lay a claymore down and then just get their attention. Yeah. Oh. That was different. Yeah, just see what happens. And just, you know, nothing here. Yeah, nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I got him. Send reinforcements. Get him to run around this wall, please. Oh, please. Oh, no. This is exactly what I do in Colonial Marines if I ever play Engineer. If I get cornered, I just start putting mines in the ground. I'm like, you can't stop me. Oh. You found some ball bearings.
Yep.
This is fantastic. This is Looney Tunes logic at its best. This shouldn't be real. I want to see this movie though. Mine Man Jones in Minetopia. It is the angriest pillow fort. Remember to eat some beans. eat some beans so you can it it does remind me of like the tumble skill and acrobatics in Dungeons and Dragons. You're just like, I tumble into combat. Hide in the box in the corner. Just hide in the box in the corner and just pretend you're not real. Oh, you're empty. That's not good.
Yep.
This is a very stealthy mission, Dan.
Super stealthy. Hold on, I need to... Stop shooting me.
Yeah, they should stop doing that. Oh, wow. You just cartwheeled out of that room, and you're like, and you just
Oh, hey, the
ragdolled
mine
away.
detector.
Oh, wow, that'll come in handy. Hey, look, there's a suppressor for the SOCOM.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. You should just scurry in through the vents like a rat after this.
God, I'm
And just find a
trying.
hole. Oh, God. Just slide behind the vent? That's so stupid. No. No. Just run away. Just slide behind the thing like, no, you can't find me. That is stupid. I can't believe that worked. You just be like, yeah. You just leave.
Somebody just found a mine.
This is the dumbest. This is. I live in the vents. I was formed by the vents.
They grenaded me out of the vent. I didn't know they could do that.
This is the most Space Station 13 part of the game so far.
Yeah, no, I am in no way fucking competent.
Dun 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 dun. Just sitting there collecting your item. Just lay there.
He's in me. I am now unstoppable.
You have a stealth gun.
I now
This
have
is
stealth
what we get.
gun.
You know
With
what'd
an
be
S.
great is if you here. Okay, here's my suggestion. Stealth a guy and then use him as the basis for what I would like to call Mine Olympics. Let's let this person have a nap, right?
Yeah.
Just he's gonna be like, what the fuck was that? I have diarrhea, and then he fills his pants, and then you go down there and you mine them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just go down there and put some mines at their feetsies, as we like to say, and then give them the old hot foot, as it were. Let's just go ahead and claymore some feetsies. There we go. I think that you should set a round off just to wake them. Just pow! Hey, there's a bomb over there in the corner. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, now find a box to hide in. Let's do this. Ah, yeah. Let's have some fun. Yeah, let's have some fun. All right. Why are you late with your status report? Why are you killing each other? Why is there a gunshot? What's going on in the cargo bay? And then dun 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 dun. Just oh man, this is gonna be stupid. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Please come from up top. Yep.
Wait for it.
Not again. We need
Wait
more
for
patrols.
it.
Send the replacement
Oh
guard to
fuck.
the area.
Yeah, they found the guard up top.
Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Things are about to get great. They don't know it yet. Intensify the security level. Set deflector screens to double front. Like, what does that mean?
An additional unit, huh?
Uh-oh.
That guy was dead? What happened to my claymores?
Did they take it?
I think they may have taken the claymores. Well, that's no
That's
fucking
bullshit.
fun. All right.
All right, well, just shoot one in the back of the head. I mean, I think that would be funny.
There's somebody there.
Encounter the enemy.
Oh, that was interesting.
Oh, there's my claymore.
Oh God! All right, so the claymore does work. All right, good. Now just go around and calmly shoot people in the head like the sociopath meme, I guess. Our version of Snake is a very twisted individual.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I mean, this is horrifying. Like, just slowly knocking them out and blowing their brains out one by one.
Yeah.
Just deliberately, like, talking to himself slowly. Ugh.
That's
Oh,
weird.
This is bad. Yeah. Oh, here we go. It's time to have... So,
Somebody's got a shotgun.
it seems like they do. Just very calmly standing there shooting them all in the face. Don't mind me, this shrapnel only built up my immunity to metal shards. What if you could build up a resistance level based on taking damage, like a grip level? Like, every time you get shot, it's like, resistance level. Like, getting shot by 22s built up a tolerance to, like, 44. And over time, it just... Oh, God. You know, if I'm a sentry and I see a box suddenly approach me...
Oh
I'm not
god.
gonna-
Yeah, no, the conga line showed up. No more. It's not fun
God.
anymore.
Oh, no. No. Nope. You need to leave. Just put a mine down. That's what you need to do. All right, here we go. We're just gonna go down.
No.
No, you're just a box, minding your own business. Why would there not be boxes in a warehouse? I don't understand why they're suspicious.
Yeah, no shit.
That seems crazy. He went into a room with 4 lockers. All right, we lost him.
Yeah, pretty much. I think they opened 2, and they're not. They're. So they will open a random locker
Uh-huh.
and decide, whether that is or is not sufficient.
What does intensify the level of security mean to you, Deputy? What does that mean?
Well, that would mean we've found this guy like 8 fucking times. He's killed hundreds of us now. So it would probably mean, we should find him, and the security level won't really drop until we do.
Yeah, I mean, do they have like guard dogs or anything else that can find things other than like people who attack you like extras in a Jackie Chan movie, like just 1s and 2s?
The answer is no.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I don't remember
But,
how to get in here.
Well, we
This
want
event
that
from over
SOCOM
here.
bit.
Yeah.
We want the SOCOM bit. We need it. Attack team. We have 2 teams, guys. I'm on attack team. I'm attack team leader. Like, what are these groups? I'm attack team. Mom said I'm attack team this week.
Oh, now they're gonna clear. Yep.
Oh man, look at that stacking up, dude. They're gonna fucking police academy this shit.
I will say that for 2001, this is really good AI.
Sure. No.
He's gonna come check the
I'm
vent.
not-
Nothing in the vent. It's clear. Oh, they didn't even open any lockers.
Why don't they show what we do on SCP Secret Lab? Where it's just like, what's that sound? 4 magazines later, nothing.
Yeah. Yep.
What if you found the wrong suppressor? Like, you're like, oh no, it's not lugged right. Fuck.
Yep, it
I
is.
would-
It is
I
a
would-
45 suppressor, but it's not
But not,
useful.
and it's not a USP one. It's not a SOCOM one. It's not the right threads. You're like screaming.
This is like a fucking 8-pound handgun.
It's a great handgun. It's designed for a very narrow purpose, and Hollywood fell in love with it for the wrong reasons. But it's a good handgun. It's just as big as a handgun you can make for people who are action heroes.
Yeah,
That's what it's for. It's
pretty much
literally designed. Well, it's literally designed for action heroes. You know, it's not a gun for people like us.
It's the gun designed to make Schwarzenegger look normal size.
Yeah, it's an action hero gun, like a Desert Eagle. You know, I own a Desert Eagle. I'm not an action hero. I just own a rare one.
Well, yours is rare because nobody's fucked with it.
Mine is an unmolested Israeli-made one from before the Hollywood bad time era of Desert Eagle influence. So
I am
yeah,
completely
it's actually
normal.
made really well.
Normal box man.
NPC, there's this thing called hyperbole. Yes, the Mark 23 is not 8 pounds. However, by exaggerating things like saying your mama's so fat that she fills the night sky and the nightmares of elder gods is not a true statement, but it's hyperbole, an exaggeration for a comedic effect.
You know, when you've got a dead sentry so often that your attack team finds his body and goes, "Oh, not again." Maybe you've got some security issues.
Oh, sorry, NPC. It's only 5 pounds loaded with the LAM. That's
Well,
quite
but
crazy.
which LAM? Because this is the big squared off. This is the big squared off one that HK made, but didn't actually issue.
Oh, it's all right, NPC. There's plenty of gun people. I'm just giving you
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
We're
no,
all
we're-
jackasses. Yeah, we're all jackasses about something because it's like we could sit there and be like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, the MAS 49," and someone's like, "Well, technically, it's the MAS 4956." And I'm like, "Yeah, you just say that because you bought one," and then they cry because they did.
Yeah.
Actually, my Desert Eagle is in 44 Magnum, and that's why I bought it. It is an Israeli-made original IMI in 44 mag, and it has a very low round count. So I'm like, cool. Seeing stuff like that is rare, especially in the modern era where they're all gold-plated and just, ugh. Also, I mean, how much of a chat is it where they look on their fucking security cameras and there you are doing like chin-ups
On
You
the
know, just a-
railing above a bomb.
before going to deal with that, then going and beating someone's ass? You know, it's just wow. He's got to get them gains, you know. What if this game had a really bizarre, like Fable style driven stat thing? So like Kojima thought, like if you work out, your guy gets really strong, and it was way exaggerated. You know, like if you use stealth weapons, your guy looks more like Gollum. Like it had physical effects. Like you started to look like a dark side character, just like sunken eyes and everything if you were stealthy.
Oh yeah, the situation is normal, he said.
Command, Lee just got shot in the face 2 times. Will advise.
Send a replacement guard for the area.
Oh, the shield was guarding him.
I'm just saying this much. If I look on my fucking security camera and the guy who's running rampant is just doing fucking chin-ups and dabbing on us, it's
Yeah.
like I wouldn't send guys in there. I'd be like, hey, where is that? And they'd say, oh, that's the west pylon. And I'd be like, yeah, how do we fill it with water?
Can we just seal the doors and fill this with, explosives?
Yeah, Thorax
Here
says,
comes the second attack team to find out what happened to the first.
you just this attack team needs to have a kazoo version of British Grenadiers when they come in. Just straight down. But Thorax said, Fable, the game where you can lift your way to being 9 feet tall.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I think that would be hilarious. Like, if you go around and play the game like an action hero, by the end you look like an action hero. Like, your sleeves are all ripped off and you're, like, just wearing denim. And every time you start fighting people, it starts playing, like, Born in the USA.
Oh, time to send the third attack team to find out what happened to the second attack team.
Man. Whoever's running their security needs to be fired. I mean, if I was running this terror organization, I'd be like, all right, there's a guy down there that's clapped that many people. And they're like, yeah. And you're like, it's one guy. And they're like, yeah. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, let's go offer him a job. Like, your job now is to go down there and make him not shoot you and read the resume. Let's find some hours that work for him.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of.
Oh, this shit again.
You're right. Sorry.
I do remember.
I'm in the middle of a firefight. I just killed 20 men and ran around and 4 mines went off. What day is it? It's the day I developed PTSD. Oh, thank you. We also went on a date or
I said
something.
it was probably the Chrysler building, and then you showed up and started mouthing off. You were like,
Oh
"No,
my
it's the end of the
god. VHF.
We started arguing, and I forgot.
Yeah,
all about
Aurora
the
says
insurance.
Raiden is
I was
just high out of his
insisting about
fucking
it.
gourd on
You were doing the
amphetamines,
same.
thinking he's fighting Russian mercenaries on an oil rig off the coast of
And
New
we ended
York.
up going to the spa
Yes,
after
He's
meeting
just
and
exactly.
a better recall.
He's just like in the sewer system fighting people with like a gun and screaming bang and talking about like he like kneels down and touches his ear and he's like, the president's calling.
Found you again by
I must
coincidence out in the
go.
maze corridor.
An amazing
Oh,
thing
good
happened
fucking
that we
lord.
were
Okay,
actually
I think
living
this
in
is
the same
probably
place.
where we need to
That
stop.
night we went up to the top of the Empire State.
Yeah,
It was so beautiful.
yeah.
Oh,
It's not ringing in the bone phone calling. It's tinnitus.
What's up, Jack?
so
What's
yeah,
up,
if
Jack?
if you hadn't figured it out yet, and you don't know the game, he forgot their anniversary. He's doing this on their anniversary, and she's being a petulant
Comment.
asshole about it.
I've killed someone.
Well, yeah, but it's like an actual like
My opponents are
they.
living,
This is the
breathing
job.
beings.
Oh
It's a
god,
job.
this is the PTSD
Ew.
conversation.
They have
Why would you have that in the field? Why would you even have that? Like, hey, I know you're in the middle of some shit right now, but this trauma will mark you forever. Anyways, like, what is that?
reality. It's the
Why?
only way I can manage to fight.
Jack,
What?
I don't care what it takes, just as long as you come back alive.
So that I can abuse you for 20 years before we separate and hate each other.
Okay.
Here's what I think, Deb. And I when I was young, you know, you want this action movie shit and like the girlfriend who's like, we'll work together and blah. When you're older, you're just like, I want someone who has their shit in order, who's not gonna call me while I'm saving the world,
Yeah.
to remind us that I forgot something, because I already have too much on my plate. Have your shit together. If you're a spy working in a spy game with your gun that they won't give you, that you have to go steal from someone. If you are in that environment, do not date in the office if they're like, well, you didn't forget you didn't bring the good ice cream at the thing, and it's like, you don't need that. You don't need it.
You know, we would have had a pizza party at work today if somebody'd remembered.
Yeah, if someone remembered on their way to save the world, if they'd remembered to like fill out their tax form on time, we'd have a pizza party. And you're like, I killed 8 people with a handgun in 4 minutes. And they're like, yeah, well, hey, yeah, but we were looking forward to that pizza. Maybe
Can't
next
make
time.
any eggs if you don't break an omelet.
Yeah, it's just like, good God. Like, these, I'm just one of those things, like, does Kojima, wait, hold on. I hear the train. Maybe the plot's arrived. One moment. No, I don't think so. I think that's a logic
Nah.
train again leaving the station. So, sorry. Nope,
Yeah.
not, nope, nothing from that, nah.
And on that note, we will be leaving you this evening. Appreciate y'all showing up, especially since we got things off to a rocky start. What with me being trapped in traffic.
It's all right, man. It's WBPL 76. We may not be the perfect source of entertainment, but hey, you keep finding us and showing up. So we're like the local bar. You're like, one of these days I gotta get on with my life, and then you just show up and you're like, hey guys, how's it going?
The
So,
closest
yeah.
physical bar to me is closed down right now because the floor collapsed on line dance night.
I am
And
going to ask a question.
I wish I was joking.
Please. All right. Anyways, on that bombshell, thank you for joining us.
Yep.
Good God.
All right, we're leaving. See you guys.
Later.